Here you kiddo.
Thank you, Mom. Hi, everyone.
It was just being silly. You know, the old thing, turn it off and turn it back on.
Just gonna wait a second for people to come in. Today we're gonna be coloring Wonder Girl Meadow.
I know, I keep wanting to say Super Girl Meadow, but I didn't. We didn't name her Supergirl because I didn't want to.
Because of Supergirl.
Because of Supergirl. So I didn't want to get in trouble for calling her Supergirl and have whoever made that movie come after me or something.
Yeah.
So that's why we went with Wonder Girl instead. Because I looked up Wonder Girl and I couldn't find anything on it. I found Wonder Twins, which I used to watch as a kid. But I couldn't find Wonder Girl, so.
Hi, Mariah. Hello.
Hello, Mariah.
Well, I'm just gonna get.
Yeah, because Mariah's here. That's who's important.
Yeah.
Meadow.
Did you try one of those yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Mama's eating some Hot Ones Pringles. Them's is good.
Mariah, I'm surprised anybody is on time, really, because especially how late it is for you, girl, I'd be sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Meadow knows I would be sleeping. That's nice and bright today, too.
Yeah.
What color ink you using? Because that looks like toffee.
I'm using the desert sand. It's just on the big one, the thing's a little darker.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because the label looks like you're using toffee or something. I didn't think you were using the desert sand.
I did try that London fog, though. I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know if I ever told you that.
No. What did you think of the London fog?
Meh. It was just dark gray. Let's see. Mariah says it's 9 p.m. Did you change the time? It was 10 p.m. for me in the other lives.
Oh, no. What happened is we have daylight savings now.
Oh, yeah.
So we, when was that? That was like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
We sprung ahead.
It was like, I think, the beginning of March.
Yeah, beginning of March. So we sprung ahead. So it used to be, right now, if we didn't have daylight savings, it would have been only 3 o'clock for us right now. So do you guys do daylight savings over there, Mariah? Or is it just the U.S. that's kooky?
We're just weird.
We're weird over here. I don't know why they even have it. Although with all the electric cars, I bet you it'll come in handy later.
Why won't this focus?
This is pretty. Did you see this, Meadow?
Yeah.
Why? Look at that hair. Oh, and Mariah sent me one too, Meadow. Mariah did a really, really pretty card.
This isn't focusing.
You have to use the little button on the top, the actual focus button.
What?
Just reach up. You got them long arms.
Not really.
The 2 little buttons right there at the top.
These?
Yes. Use the one that's the closest one in.
The plus one?
And I wish you got, I'm going to have to take a picture because Meadow is standing on her chair.
Yeah. Is that clear? It looks clear now. Here's a... There we go.
There, that's better. Oh, Mariah, you do too? That stinks. I am so sorry. Sorry. Whatever you uploaded, Meadow, is not showing.
What did I upload?
It says going live today at 4.
Oh.
Oh, there it is. It finally came up.
Oh.
Okay.
Mariah says, I hate it. We will do it, I think, next weekend.
Ugh, I am so sorry. But hey, at least it'll be 10 o'clock for you again when we're online.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's a plus. Here, Mariah, I'm sending you a photo in Instagram of Meadow trying to do the camera, trying to focus it. I thought you would think it was funny. Where's what? What are you looking for, kiddo? So what colors are you going to be doing her today, Meadow?
Probably should have grabbed these before. Excuse me. I think I kind of want to do like the pink and green I did, or pink and orange I did on the cover.
On this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be really pretty.
Or should I change it up so all my cards aren't just the same?
I don't think they look, well, I don't think they're all the same.
What do you think, Mariah? Should I do it in the pink and yellow or change it up?
Green.
The yellow, I just messed up. I could do the green too, but...
You should do the green too. You could use all 3. I think it'd be pretty.
Okay. She got a bunch of laughy faces in the photo. It's funny.
You want to see the photo, Meadow? You didn't even get to see it.
Not showing me nothing.
Mariah says pink and yellow.
Okay. So...
And you might need to turn on your lights. It's like getting a little dark. Maybe just 1 or 2. Oh! The whole thing fell down on you, girl. Be gentle. Gentle. Oh my gosh.
Okay. So, or I guess, I'm using R22. Aw, my sweet precious baby.
You want to show Mariah your bun?
Yes. Civilized little baby bun sleeping on the couch. She's so sweet.
Tell her her name.
Oh, her name is Lolly. She's a good little bread. What part should I make pink?
Cape, definitely the cape, because the cape on your dog looks amazing. Mariah says, "Oh, so cute."
She's cute baby.
How old is Lolly again? She's 5 or 6,
She's 5,
right?
and she'll be 6 this year. Doesn't even feel that long.
Actually, month after next, she'll be 6.
Yeah.
Because the girls just turned. How old did the girls turn?
They'll be 4 this year.
No, they were already 4. Their birthday was in February.
I thought they were born in 2021. Because we got them like right before we moved.
Yeah. But their birthday was in February.
Yeah, they're 4. Oh wait, yeah, so they are before. Sorry.
It's
a backdrop.
Backdrop. Meadow's moths are not working quite yet today.
Nope.
Making too many videos for the crafty courses today.
I didn't even do that much work. Well, it did feel better getting those done, though.
I told you it would.
And I started to not be so tired when I started doing them.
That's good.
Mama knows all.
No, not all. Just some.
Most.
I told...
You know what a backdrop is.
So my husband, Mariah, was sitting... Meadow and I are talking because earlier she was really tired. And I told her, I said, once you get moving and start doing things, you'll wake up and you'll have a little more energy. You won't be so tired. Well, I went out in the living room so she could get her videos for crafty courses done. And my husband was asleep in his chair out there. And he had to go to work for a couple hours this evening. And he's like, oh, I don't want to be tired at work. So I was like, well, you know, if you get up and you do some stuff, why don't you help me, you know, put dinner in the crock pot? And if you help me do some things, then you won't be so tired. He looked at me, stuck his tongue out at me, and went back to sleep. So you're doing just the outside line right now, right? And what marker are you using? Because you don't have a...
I'm using,
There's no cap.
R22.
You don't like my R22?
It's dead. Oh, wait, but we got refills.
Yeah, I just got refills.
Oh, I just forgot to. Oh, well. I like how you did
her arm, to where it looked like her arm was tucked in.
Yeah, I'm going to try and copy.
Oh, and you already put my cards away. Do you want my photo?
Yes, please, if you don't mind. I'm going to copy.
No, you're fine. Let me see if I can find it for you.
Yeah, because I like the cape I did on her, but the wrinkle is kind of sad.
You're fine, kiddo.
Thank you, Mariah. Okay.
Yes, I want to be Meadow when I grow up.
Pretty card.
And it's funny, a friend of mine just got a new job. And she had to take a test. And she didn't do so good on the easy stuff, but she did good on the hard stuff. And I said, it's because the simple stuff you just don't think about anymore. And I said, Meadow's kind of the same way, because she can do the hard stuff with the no line coloring, but it's hard for me to do. So Meadow's just, she's one of those advanced colorists right out the gate.
Yeah, I feel like with no line, I don't know, it's just, I have to think about it harder so it just looks better.
That's one way of thinking of it, I guess.
Because I have to make sure I'm not going out of the lines or following the lines.
But it's no line.
But they're still there. It's invisible.
Is it starting to warm up at least for you, Mariah, or does it ever really get cold where you live? Because I know you're in Spain. I just don't know exactly. I never looked on a map where your address is at. Meadow, I just went to go and look up what part of Spain she would live in, and you have my phone.
Oh, here.
No, I don't need it. You're fine. You keep it. I just thought it was funny, so I thought I would share with you what I did. Oh, she lives near Barcelona.
Ooh.
Meadow has been looking. She wants to go on a cruise, and she's been looking at starting in Barcelona and then going around down through Portugal and Italy and ending up, where was it, in Venice? And then she wanted to take a second cruise that started in Venice and went to, it was
Greece. A whole bunch of places. It was like Greece, Turkey, another place that started with an M that I don't remember. But it basically just circled back.
Like right around the Mediterranean.
Yeah. That whole little ocean that's right there.
The Mediterranean.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What is with me?
I don't know, but you're having just, your brain is just not, it's like, nope, leave me alone. See, Mariah says this last week was too cold and raining all weekend. Oh, yucky.
That's the worst.
It's starting to actually get a little bit warm here, so I'm really happy about that. And we're starting to get some of the daffodils that grow wild in our yard. We're starting to get some of those coming up.
And all the trees are starting to come back. It's so nice.
Yeah, some of our trees are starting to come back. It just looks so sad in the wintertime.
Yeah. Sad and dead.
Mm-hmm. So now you're using, did you use anything between?
Oh, sorry. I used R20.
Oh, I got that one. I got the R20.
Just R00. I used redo R20. It's all weird.
Okay, so that was really funny. I looked over because I can see you out of the corner of my eye when I'm looking at the tablet. And on the tablet, you were coloring, but you weren't coloring like right now. It's kind of fun to watch in both places.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you're enjoying the Wonder Girl Meadow. I actually, Mariah, it's so funny. When I sent that to you, I actually was supposed to send you something different. So I think it's quite fun that I sent you the Wonder Girl. Oh, no worries, sweetheart. It was basically just for your information anyways. Just let me know if you have any other questions. And I can send you that stuff out, like the retreat stuff, if you do end up doing it. For the most part, I should be able to send it out to you super early.
Thank you, Mom.
That way it'll get to you in time. Now you're stuck.
What color should I make her skirt? I'm thinking the yellow, but
you should make her outfit the green and yellow.
Yeah.
Like do the little stripe as green and do her whole outfit is yellow. Yeah. But do the stripe on her skirt as green.
Thank you.
You realize that you're matching your bracelet.
Ah. I guess we know what my go-to colors are.
Yeah. Most definitely. Mariah says yes, green and yellow is a good option. You should do one of your um, patissier meadows.
Yeah.
In those colors.
Ooh, yeah. That would look cute.
And yes, I did have to think about that before I said it.
I was just thinking, like, wow, Mama even remembers it still. I don't remember that.
I had to think about it. So you're using YR16 right now?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I keep forgetting to
No,
see.
you're fine. I keep forgetting to look, so not a problem. Because normally I put all your colors at once.
Yeah.
But I didn't look to see what your other colors were, so that's on me. And next week you're coloring the pigs, right?
Yes.
Those adorable pigs.
Mm-hmm.
Suey chefs.
Is Y19 in that bucket?
Y19? Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. So now I'm using Y19, Mama.
Okay. Thank you, Mariah. Oh my gosh. You and Brian are so amazing, reminding me to say that. Meadow, what are we supposed to say?
Like and
As
subscribe.
she looks at the screen. Yes, please like and subscribe, please, pretty please, definitely like. So you're using Y19. There we go. And hello to whoever joined us.
Hello.
And apparently we scared them off. I wonder what Dawn's cooking. She always makes amazing food.
Man, I can smell the stew that you're making. It smells so good.
That should be done probably a little while after you're done.
Yeah.
Yes, Mariah, you are the only one here today. It's just the three of us.
Party.
Too bad you weren't closer. We could just, hey, Mariah, why don't you just come over and color?
I'm using my 13.
Ooh, yellow with pink.
That sounds really weird coming out of your mouth.
Well, your pink isn't really like pink. It's like a corally kind of pink. I like it. It's the Pepto-Bismol pink.
Yeah.
And the hot pink. Those are the colors. I'm like, eh.
Yeah, I like
But
the warmer.
That's more like a flamingo kind of pink.
Yeah, I like the warmer pinks. I feel like they look nicer. Like you said, the corally ones.
Mm-hmm. The orangey pink.
Yeah.
So, do you have any tips or anything like that for what you're doing? Any reason? Like, I had a gal the other day tell me that she liked the way I said why I'm putting the shadows where I'm putting them.
Mm.
So, do you have any rhyme or reason as to some of the things that you do while you're? Do I need to give you some hot ones to get you to talk about what you're doing? Is that the deal?
I don't know. When I put shadows, I don't know, like just where anything's overlapping, like right here, that's her hair, so that there'd be a shadow right there. Or like her cape is right here, so there'd be a shadow and it'd be more light over here.
Do you have any tips on how not to overblend while you're doing no line? Because like a lot of people, including myself, we will overblend a little bit, or like it just looks like a big blob of ink. There's no like the shadowing and stuff seems to, I feel, needs to be deeper. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know, because I feel like lately I've been overblending everything, because right here, it's not that bad, but I feel like right on the top of her shirt, it looks a little overblended.
And see, to me, it doesn't look that way.
But
That's on camera though, because I'm looking on camera. I'm not looking at your actual
what
you're doing.
I just do what you taught me. I just go back with the darker color and then the medium color, and then it's not so bad.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, it's with no line. I kind of have to think about where the shadows are, so it looks like it has detail. Because I feel like it can lose the detail really easily. But to me, it's kind of just like coloring with the lines.
Okay. Now, does doing the line first make it easier for you? Oh, see, Mariah just said, do you always begin coloring with the darkest color?
Yeah.
And why?
I don't know. It's just the darkest, the middle, and then the light, and then it's done.
But do you do it because you need to have that line there to start doing your shadow?
That too.
Or do you just do it?
Figure out where the shadow's gonna go.
Okay.
And kind of like a coloring book, you gotta outline it and then color it.
Okay.
Making my brain think.
It's kind of making me think of the Hot Ones interviews.
Yeah.
Because you did say earlier that you had a hard time talking about what you're doing.
Yeah, so you just gotta interview me.
Yeah. So I'll just interview enough to where, you don't even think about it. And you're like, oh man, mom's going to ask me this question. I better just say the answer. Mariah says, thanks, Meadow.
You're welcome. We just gotta play Hot Ones.
Get you some hot. I don't think eating hot wings would really go well with coloring at the same time though. But that would be a fun interview.
Mm-hmm. Instead of eating the next wing, it's let's go on to the next marker.
Yeah. So Mariah, I don't know if you've had it. Do you guys even eat hot wings over there? The chicken wings with hot sauce on them. There is a show on YouTube called, it's Until We Feast. But it's Until We Feast, and then the episodes are called Hot Ones. And it's where a gentleman will, he interviews famous movie stars, musicians, and all just kinds of, comedy type people. Okay, then she says, oh my God, I love chicken wings. So it's called, I'll put the link in, I'll find it and put the link in here. But so when they're interviewing, they're eating hot wings, and they're like extremely burn your face off kind of hot wings. And they sit there and they ask them questions and interview them while they eat these hot wings because their mouth is so hot that they're thinking about the pain in their mouth instead of thinking about the question and how to formulate the answer in their head. So you get a more true and honest answer out of whoever's being interviewed. So
really smart, honestly.
it's very smart. So that's why I told Meadow, I was like, do we need to have a Hot Ones episode here at home while she's coloring, and I'll interview her with all kinds of questions from everybody. Let's see if I can find that, because in the episodes, some of them are so funny. Whenever we have Hot Wings, we are always watching an episode of Hot Ones.
Now I want chicken wings.
I know. Like he's even had Gordon Ramsay on there. He's had, like, the latest one is Bill Murray. They have loads of people on here. Are you still on 13? Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Just making sure I'm paying attention while I'm trying to find a link. Because I want to make sure I pick a funny one. Bree!
Hello.
She says, hello, ladies. I'm here. I'm running errands, so I may not be able to chat as much. That's okay. You're here. That's awesome.
Yeah.
We were just talking about, oh, here we go. It's, we were just talking about a show, a YouTube show called Hot Ones. So I was trying to find the link. Here we go. Is that right? Making sure I got the channel right. There we go.
Mariah says, last week I had to speak on the phone in English at work. And not so happy face.
That looked like a painful face. I'm sure you did fine.
Yeah.
I have found that, so Patricia, who is on our team, very, very sweet. She, she lives in, where does she live again, Meadow?
Wasn't it like, was it the Dominican Republic?
Yeah, Dominican Republic. So she lives down there, and she, they speak Spanish there. And so she's always like, oh, my English is so terrible. And she speaks better English than Americans do. And I have found that a lot of people who live outside the U.S. speak better English than most Americans. So I am sure your English is perfectly fine. Girl, you used the greens without telling me what colors.
Sorry. It's YG17, or I'll leave it to you in order.
YG17,
03,
03,
and 01.
And 01. There we go. So
and
there's the greens.
And now I'm using W7.
Great day in America, girl. W7. I need to get this off my thing and quit thinking about hot wings.
Mm-hmm. You're making me think about them.
I know. And hot wings are a dangerous thing with me and you, because all I have to do is think about them, and then I want them, and then it doesn't go away, and that's that.
30 minutes later, we got them in the house.
I know. Love my hot wings. You'll just have to eat your hot ones Pringles, Meadow. So what made you decide to use W7 when you were doing eyes? What made it easier versus using a Sharpie pen or using a C marker? What made you decide to use W7?
Well, at first, I tried to use the art liner I use, or the Sharpie, whatever it is. And it, on the Copics, it like kind of bled out and looked fuzzy, and it looked really terrible, and it just wasn't as thin as the brush. And I just used W7 because it's just, I like W7, but the C's would be fine. But it was just easier because it was thinner and it doesn't bleed.
Okay. So Mariah says, when I went to the U.S., people told me that I speak very well. But at first it's very difficult because I know what I want to say, but don't know how to say it. After a few days there, it was easier. Her father, she says, my father traveled with me, and he doesn't speak English, so it was me speaking all of the time. I can imagine speaking for two people. That would be a lot of, you would get your practice in.
Yeah.
Definitely get your practice in. Now, my husband, he wants to go on the cruise with Meadow and I when, because she wants to go to, it started out that it was just a trip to Italy, and we wanted to travel all over Italy. And then it got into, oh, well, let's take a cruise because then we can see this and that and the other thing and all these different places. And my husband was like, well, I'm going to go. And I said, well, we're in the process of learning Spanish and Italian and Greek. And we're trying, that way we know some words and we can at least get around. And he's like, well, I'm not going to do that. And I'm like, then you're not going to go because I'm not going to talk for two people.
Yeah, and he'd probably offend everybody.
Brady says, Mariah, if you don't mind me asking, where are you? Spain.
Yeah. Fancy.
It'd be really fun is if and when Meadow and I get to go to Barcelona, if we could meet up with Mariah.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Now I'm using BO5, BO2, and BO00.
You said BO5, BO2, and B00, correct?
Yep.
There we go.
My head's not getting in the way, is it?
No. Ooh, we could take a bunch of stamps to Mariah when we go over there too.
Yeah. We can smuggle them in.
We could load her up a suitcase.
What you doing over there?
Writing down the cards that planning out my cards for the kit.
Ooh.
I still think that you should we should make some sugar cookies.
Yeah.
And use the stencil to put the frosting on the cookies, and then send everybody that is a subscriber for the kit one of the cookies.
That'd be fun.
That would be super fun, although it might be bad once it gets to Mariah.
How long does it normally take? Like 2 weeks?
I don't know. I think more than that. Bree says, when I was in college, I did a semester in
Granada.
I loved it.
That sounds so familiar. Where is that?
I believe Spain. Or are you thinking of the ice cream?
I didn't even know there was an ice cream called that.
Mariah says, oh, Bree, it's great. It's in Spain.
Okay. Now I'm using RO5.
Because there's also one in Nicaragua, too.
Mm.
But I'm assuming she's talking about the one in Spain. Because there's also Granada in LA. Like, California. Mariah's giving us laughy faces. She said, yes, it's in the south of Spain and the summer is too hot for me. And Bree says, southern Spain. Oh, for me, the hotter the better.
That'd be so nice.
Yes. Meadow and I are definitely sun bunnies, not snow bunnies.
Like, if it could be summer all year with no snow, I wouldn't even care. It'd be so nice.
Mariah hates summer.
What?
I like spring, though, too. I think spring is nice. Because you got all the new pretty flowers, and you have so much, everything is coming back from the winter being yucky. What is, Mariah and Brie, what are your favorite seasons? And what do you like about that season?
Excuse me.
Bree says, I went during the spring semester back in '94. Summer and fall are my favorite seasons. And Mariah likes spring and autumn. I like everything from spring to autumn. Like everything in between. Like
everything but winter.
Everything except winter. Winter just feels like it takes forever and it's so cold.
Yeah.
So, do you always do the clothes first, Meadow, or do you do skin first? How do you How do you decide what you're going to do first when you decide to color something?
I do what I want.
That's not helpful.
It does. I mean, yeah, I kind of just do whatever I want to do the most. Because, like, sometimes I'll start out with the hair or the skin. Although, if I'm going to do the hair, I'll do the eyes first. Because that can get messed up with the no line because they'll get lost. So, yeah, this time I wanted to do her outfit first. So I just did her outfit first.
And you're not worried when you do the no line if you do the eyes first, if the black or the W7 that you use isn't going to run into like blonde or a lighter color?
You know?
You didn't think about that, did you?
Yeah, because I mean, I'll do the eyes. I mean, sometimes I'll forget the eyes and do the hair first. But if I do the eyes, I guess I have gone into it before, but I don't think it bleeds.
It didn't blend. It didn't like blend out.
No.
Okay.
And since with the hair it's just flicks, you're not really like blending it.
Okay.
So I think it's good.
Just asking all the hard questions. And plus, I was asking that too because, like, sometimes if there's a harder outfit that I'm going to be doing, I'll start with the outfit simply because if I mess it up, I don't want to waste all my time doing the hair and the skin.
Yeah.
And then mess up on the outfit. So I'll do the outfit first and then do the other stuff last.
Do the thing that you think will be the hardest.
Yeah, and that way I don't have to cut her head off and paste it onto something else. Because I don't want to do it again, you know?
Mariah says, I begin with the skin, but then sometimes with the hair I mess up and have to begin again. Yeah.
Yep, I know that phase too well. Yep, and usually when I do that, I end up just, I'll just cut her head off. I'll cut the head off and then I'll glue it on the new image so I don't have to do all that again.
Just looks a little popped up. It's all good.
Yeah. Well, and sometimes it doesn't even look popped up if you're just gluing it on and you get it cut like right to the line.
Yeah.
When you take a photo of it, unless you run your finger over it, you can't tell. Like, my corgis. If Meadow shows you my corgis, oh, we should do that. That should be, there we go. If they can figure out which corgi got its body cut off.
That sounds so wrong.
It sounds very wrong. But if you guys can figure out which one the body is cut off by looking at it, I will give you a $15 gift certificate or store credit to the store. You want to grab that, Meadow?
Yeah, where is it?
It's in the white bag there.
This one?
I believe so, yeah. Yep. Hi, Brian. How are you?
Hello.
I do not know if you heard, but we're doing a little thing right now. If you can guess correctly which corgi had their body cut off and glued onto a new head, then I will give you a $15 store credit. So go ahead, Meadow. Put it down, girl.
I'm trying to get it in the screen.
So which one has a new body?
Yeah, you can't really tell.
You can't really tell. The middle one, the bottom one, the top one. Mariah was actually right. It was the bottom one.
One each.
So now turn it a little sideways so that they can see.
Oh, you can't really tell.
You still can't tell.
Yeah, but the little butt in the header, it has a new body.
Yeah, it has a new body. So that's why, I mean, I cut out the, what was it, the cape and the suit?
No, you cut out the little legs are popped up and the head is popped up. So this part right here is on the paper.
So the cape and the little suit are on the paper, but his legs and his head are new. But I do that all the time because I don't want to start over, especially when I was working so hard on something and it took me a little while. I just don't want to. Especially if it looks good. Oh my gosh. Now, if it didn't look good at all, then I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
But when something looks good and I don't, I want to save that.
Mouse, go lay down. Little rat keeps crying.
Go lay down, Mouse. Let's see, where is it?
What you looking for?
Putting that $15 on Mariah's account. There you go, sweetheart. You have $15 on your as a store credit now. Brian says I really need to get some money and get myself a decent alcohol markers. Which alcohol markers are you using, Brian? I know a lot of people like the Olo markers, and those seem to be pretty, like, they're not cheap, but they're pretty inexpensive, I guess you could say. They're not as bad as COPIC markers. They can be pretty high.
How much were the markers when we got them?
Let's see. Mariah says, I need to buy COPIC refills. Yesterday I noticed some dried out. We just bought some new refills as well because Meadow, that girl, oh my gosh. I told her she needed to get a job so she could buy refills with as much as she does. Oh, okay. Hey, a gift is a gift. He said some off-brand from Amazon. They were a gift 2.5 years ago. Let's see. But I know that I don't think Olo.
I think Olos are really expensive.
Are they expensive?
Yeah, and
I don't remember.
And when we were looking, I think it was that you had to buy like a new marker or something when they dried out.
Oh.
Yeah, because like they had the nib or something, but it was like really weird. I don't know.
Mac and cheese.
Were they expensive?
Tailored Expressions has them. Oh, did it blob on you? Oh, it's just in her hair. It'll be fine.
No, I went through the mouth and it's. I can.
You went where?
Oh, I accidentally went through the mouth and it's all.
You know what? I jinxed you because we were just talking about. I'm so sorry.
Well, and I haven't done that with the mouth before. I normally do the mouth after I do the skin. So. Oh well.
I know quite a few people that use Ohuhus too. A friend of mine, she uses both Ohuhu and, because her daughter has the Ohuhus, and she has Copics for herself, and she'll color something the same image with both sets of markers, and I won't be able to tell which is which. See, Mariah says, one thing I don't like about Olo is they have only one nib, and if they're so juicy, it's a problem. Oh, I think Joy had that problem too. She had to have Olo replace them.
So does it not have the chisel, like the back part?
No, it's just one. It's just one, and then like if they look long, that means there's two markers on one thing because they connect together.
Oh, I thought it was that they were like Copics and they had like a chisel thing on the end.
No, they connect together. Trying to find a photo for you. Because that's why when you see Meg color and it's like really super short,
yeah,
it's because she's got them pulled apart.
Where is W2?
Here you go.
Oh, okay.
Mariah says I have Ohuhu and I combine them with Copics, but Ohuhu is a good and cheaper alternative than Copic.
Can you hand me my W2 that's in there? I don't know where
the W2
yours is.
There you go.
Thank you.
Is it in my B?
Oh, you know what? Oh, yeah, it is. Thank you. Completely forgot about the B. Or at least there were markers in there.
Yeah, so the Olos actually, well, I guess it looks like it's like a screw. They screw together. But one thing I don't like about the Olos is they say that they sell refills, but all it is a new marker and you put your old nib in the new marker. And that's one of the reasons I started with Copic markers is because you could refill them. So you weren't just throwing a bunch of markers into the trash.
Yeah.
But I've heard a lot of good things about Ohuhus. That's just a funny word.
Yeah.
Let's just use Ohuhus because it's fun to say Ohuhu. Let's see. So, what is his name? There's a gentleman that uses all kinds of markers. And when I wanted to see the difference between the markers, I went to his YouTube channel, but I feel like his name was like Jazzy Jeff or something. Jazza. That's what it is.
Nug used to watch him. And then he got lame. Nug got lame.
Oh, I was like, Jazza's really, I like his videos.
No, yeah, Nug got lame. Now he just watches memes.
See, I've thought about using other markers, like getting maybe the Ohuhu markers or something. But it took me so long to get all of my Copics, and I've spent so much money on all of my Copics that I was like, no. It's like, do I really want to invest in another set of markers?
Yeah, and then it'd basically be like, not completely starting over again, but starting over again with having to learn how they work and stuff, sort of.
Well, I think if because one of the things I don't like about the Ohuhu, and the only thing I don't like about them, is that over here, unless we buy them directly from Ohuhu, um, I can only find the sets of markers, and they don't come with a lot of blending families. So let's see. Mariah says, I have a friend that lived in Japan, and when she came there, she brought her the Ohuhus. They're so cheap. Nice. I can imagine a lot of them are from over in Japan. You can get them pretty good price. Priced out pretty good. Even I wonder if Copics are better over there. We pay, what is it? $5.38 for a new marker for Copic. And
I thought they were like $8.
No, not from Tracy.
Oh yeah, I guess that's Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, if I get them from Tracy, which is otakofuel.com, then here, I'll put the website in for you. Whoops. If I go to otakofuel.com, my friend Tracy, they're $5.38 a piece. But if I go to the refills, I think are like $5.90. So the refills and stuff aren't bad, but that's not going to do Mariah anything because Tracy's only allowed to sell within the United States.
Why can't she sell out?
You can send them to me, and then I can send them to Mariah.
Yeah. Why can't she sell outside the United States?
It's so that you're not infringing on other markets.
Mm.
So there's that. And then if anybody does decide, you can use if your order's over 90, I think it's $99. You can use this code for 10% off.
Excuse me. Mariah says, here the sketch are €7. It's approximately $7.50 USD.
Oh, wow. So Mariah, if you ever need anything, let me know and we will get them sent over to you. Because if you go to her website, you can see it's a pretty reasonable price. And Tracy's like us. It's just her and her mom that run her little shop. Tracy's a sweetheart. It's funny because I met Tracy when we lived in California, and then she moved to Florida, and then we moved to North Carolina. I told her I was stalking her. So see. Bree says, one of my errands this morning was going to the art supply store and went to pick up some Copics and got them for $5. Wow, nice. That's awesome, Bree. Oh yes, Brian. Mariah she was the only one in here for the longest time, and we said it when it was only Mariah, but Brian says don't forget to give a thumbs up, y'all.
Thank you, Brian.
I guess I could do that too since I'm on your account.
Yeah.
So what are you using for hair, Ditto? You used, or what did you use for skin? I was looking for.
Oh, I used your colors. I just
my colors.
Yeah, the 11, 21, 00.
Did you even use the 000?
Yeah.
Wow. You don't normally use the 000. And then you used, let's see. Bree says, thanks for the reminder. Just hit the thumbs up. Mariah says, I think we're charged extra for everything that comes outside of Europe. Ooh, yuck. I think so too. So your hair, Meadow, what is your hair?
I'm using E25, 23, 55, and 53.
I love how you're just like crazy all over the map with the colors that you use. What made you decide to start mixing colors like that? Can't think and color at the same time.
I was just, it was like right when we first kind of started the business that I was just messing with colors. And I was like, oh, I think this one would look nicer than this one. Or it would blend better or something.
Gotcha.
Because I don't like using only the E25, like the 20s. Because it's, I just don't like it. I mean, if it's for darker brown hair, I'll do the E20s. But if it's like for a medium brown, I'll do the E20s and the 50s.
Gotcha.
Because I feel like if I use the E21...
Have you ever put some... Oh, I was just going to say, have you ever thought about putting the E21 in there?
Yeah, I don't. It looks weird. I don't like it.
You do realize that's what I do.
I don't know, just when I do it, it looks like it just doesn't blend right. You weird.
I am weird. I will be the first one to tell you that I am weird.
Mariah says, I don't know where I put my 11 marker. I will have to buy it again, and then I'm sure it will appear.
Isn't that how it always works?
Didn't you do that a couple times?
Yeah, I've done that a lot.
I remember one time in California, I don't know what you were doing, but somehow one of the caps got lost, so you had to buy a new marker.
Oh, that was RV. That was RV 13.
Yeah, and then a few months later, I don't know what we were doing. We were cleaning your office, and then we found it.
Yeah, it was down in the little grid.
Cubbies.
Yeah, no, it was in the grid.
Grid.
Oh, that was in California. The RV 14 sounds got lost too.
Oh.
Yep.
So that happened twice.
Yep. So, here, Brian, look up this brand too. This one looks pretty reasonably priced. And I just saw some balloons, like a Mylar balloon that was done with these ones. It looks like you can grab them just over at Walmart. And yo.
Oh, so Bree says, what ink did you use for no line coloring? I use the Memento Desert Sand. It's real light, like this. It's like a kind of an orangey, very soft orangey color. You're welcome.
So this looks kind of interesting.
What are they called?
But I don't know how to pronounce this. I will butcher it.
Bianyo?
Yeah.
Panyo?
Panyo. But like 180 markers is $79.
That doesn't seem too
But
bad.
look at, where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, no, I can't find it. It looked amazing. It was like a metallic, like a Mylar balloon that looked just phenomenal. Trying to find it again. Here, show him. Here, show this on there. Because that's that brand.
Oh wow, that looks amazing.
Doesn't that look amazing? You've got a little bit of a lag, girlfriend. Like you're just putting my phone on there.
Oh wow.
Brighten my phone up a little bit because you can't see it real well.
Okay. Oh yeah,
I
that's
don't
better.
know. Hang on. You're just now swiping down. There, now we can see it. So that's that brand, whatever that brand is. And it says you can pick them up just at Walmart. Yeah, because it says that the Classic Series alcohol markers are only $35. And you get 72 of them for $35. And they're dual tip. And it looks like, oops. No, I don't want that. It looks like it has pretty good blending families. Here, Meadow, show this little thing.
Oh yeah.
That way Brian can see. It looks like it's got some pretty good blending families in there. You know, it's not like you only get like a few colors and they don't
match at all.
Yeah, maybe make the photo a little bigger, kiddo.
There you go.
Because that's one thing I don't like about buying sets is you never get, you know, you have to buy 5 sets before you get a good blending family.
Yeah, like a box of crayons, you only get like one color of something.
That's not bad. You get 7, well, this one says $35, but it's 72 markers. That's not bad at all.
said those look good.
They do look good. I might sit there and say, hey, babe, I want some money. Give me some markers. Make my husband get them for me. You know what, Brian? I think I am going to grab them. And if you want, I will go ahead and mess with them and let you know how they work out.
This is cool.
And I also ordered your Claritin Meadow.
Thank you.
Your Claritin will be here tomorrow. And then the markers will be here on Thursday. So I'll let you know how that goes, Brian. Maybe we'll do a little video time playing with the new markers. See, I don't mind playing with some new markers if they're not that expensive. Just
if they're not going to be a life commitment kind of thing.
Yeah, if it's not going to, Copic markers, after spending all the money on those, it's just like, do I really want to do this? It just makes you a little nervous, especially when you don't know the brand and you don't know anybody that's used it before. So we'll have to play with those definitely, because those photos looked amazing. But I do like that it looked like it came with several colors that would work well with each other. That's the main thing with sets. When I first started teaching Copic markers, I used to tell everybody don't buy sets because the Copic sets would not come with good blending families. Oh, nice. Ooh, Brian, if you like basketball, have you seen the basketball set from Pajama Crafter Stamps? Brian says I'm multitasking right now. I'm watching y'all while watching the Ole Miss women's basketball game, and the men play at 6:45 his time. Makes me think of Margaret.
Oh, yeah.
Because Margaret used to always watch football while she was doing our virtual retreats. You have not. You need to go check that out, Brian, because you might like it.
Did I put the gel pen in my bag?
Yes, you did.
Thank you.
Let me look that up for you. Because it's a nice set. Although it's more of a... Ooh, that went up my nose. It's more of a... That's funny. All I have to do is put in PA and Pajama Crafter Stamps. Joy's site comes up on my thing. That's so funny. Excuse me. Da-da-da-da-da. Let me find it. Because it was just in her last release, so it should be on here.
Thank you, Mariah. Now to cut her out. Yeah, I love how she turned out.
She turned out beautiful, Meadow.
Thank you, Mama.
Where? Here it is. Here, show that for Brian. Are you going to make a card tonight? Oh, that's right, you were. Okay. Brian says, awesome job, Meadow.
Thank you.
Brian says, I owe y'all another guest DT project. I will do that after April 1st. No rush. I love what you make, though, so I can't wait to see what you do.
Yeah.
I love that card you made. Can you see that? I can't see it very well,
Here, let
Meadow.
me, like, where's the
Oh, there you go. There you go. Show that one. But if you like basketball, Joy has that set. It's Pajama Crafter Stamps. But her style is different than ours. Joy's style is a little bit like more kind of realistic than anime.
Yep.
So what's the name of the set? Let's bounce. Yeah, it looks really cool. I'm more of a baseball lover, so maybe I should get her to do a baseball one. I think she has a baseball one. She does lots of sporty type stuff. Mouse, go lay down, boy. So do you need me to get you paper or anything? The paper is actually, is it still over there? I think it's right there in that tent, that where my stuff was.
Yeah.
Brian says, I know Joy pretty well. We're Facebook friends. She used to be on the Scrappy Tales DT with me years ago. That's awesome. I love Joy to death. I probably talked to her like every day.
Yeah.
Let's see. Mariah says you have a lot of sports in the U.S. We mostly have basketball and football. There's a load of sports here. Oh my gosh, I can't even keep up with half of what we got.
Sorry if I'm going out of screen. I just can't.
No, you're fine. I'm not too much of a I don't like American football, but I will watch the occasional. Like I like European football,
Proper
the soccer,
football.
proper football, as me and Meadow call it. But I like watching the European like teams play. I think it's a lot of fun because they really get passionate about it. And then I also like baseball. I would rather go to the game than to watch. I don't like watching
Is that
it on
with
TV.
like any sport though? You'd rather go than
I would rather go to the game, but I can't watch European football.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like I can just, oh hey, I'm gonna go to the game today. So that I do have to watch on TV. Brian says, I'm actually starting my 4th. Wow, nice.
That's awesome.
That is awesome with Scrappy Tales. I don't know the owner of Scrappy Tales, but I know a gal that used to be on the Scrappy Tales team, Teresa, who lives like 10 minutes from me. So I've heard all about Scrappy Tales and how nice the owner is. Congratulations with your 4th year. Wow. Sabrina, oh, I don't want to say her last name. I'll mess that up.
Weevil?
Levo is the owner's name. Well, I have heard that Sabrina is very, very nice from Teresa. It was, you probably remember her because it wasn't too long ago, Teresa Plunkett. She lives just like 10, 15 minutes from us. So what are you going to do for your card, Meadow?
Well, so you don't have to get up. I'm going to throw some paper at you, and you can cut it, and you can throw it back at me.
You just want me to throw paper at you.
Doing the little challenges is fun.
You like doing the little challenges where I just give you a bunch of paper?
Yeah.
Do you want to use the new paper?
Yeah, I definitely want to use that. Like the black.
Okay, here's my paper cutter.
The little peach is in the way.
Peaches is always in the way. Brian says, yep, I remember her. She was actually, when we moved to North Carolina, she was actually the first person that I met. And it's so funny because when we first moved here, we lived in a different town. We lived in Greensboro instead of Kernersville. And Teresa, that would have been like 30 minutes from where our old house was. But I actually met Teresa by going to Arizona to Jen Dove's COPIC boot camp. And so I thought that was funny that we lived so close to each other, but we had to go all the way to Arizona to meet each other. Thought that was so funny. Let's see, what other colors are you giving me, Meadow?
Yep.
Oh boy, this is a lot of colors. Oh boy. Oh, nice. Who are you going to meet up with? Brian says, I've never been able to meet up with a fellow YouTube crafter before, but that will all change this Friday. That sounds exciting. I have a friend who lives in Alabama that's coming to my area. Nice. That sounds fantastic.
See, he says she doesn't do many videos anymore.
Oh, that's too bad. But I understand because videos can be very time consuming. But I enjoy doing, I don't know, Meadow, what about you? I enjoy doing the lives when Daddy and Steven are home.
Yeah.
I feel like it really works out.
Yeah, and I feel like when we're doing the pre-recorded videos, they're always home causing a ruckus.
Yeah. Mariah says, well, ladies, it was a pleasure as always. I'm going to bed. Have a good week, everyone. You have a good week, and I hope you have a very good sleep. And Meadow's making a card, so you might want to catch the replay at some time.
Yeah. What?
5. Okay. I was just trying to think of what sizes I cut that for you. Now I can't remember what size this was because I'm like, did I tell Mariah to have sleep sweet?
Let's see. Brian says, I'm getting very frustrated with my channel. Barely anyone watches my videos.
I think that's just, I mean, even our engagement has gone down quite a bit. I don't know if maybe it's springtime, so people are, out and about.
Yeah.
Or what's going on. Bree says, good night, Mariah. Nice to meet you here. Brian says, I put one out yesterday evening, only 19 views.
Wow.
Wow. It might just, like I said, I noticed that we really have, even on Instagram and Facebook, maybe you think differently, Meadow, but I feel like spring and summer, we have less engagement across the board.
Yeah. Unless it's like on the weekends, maybe it's less.
Yeah.
People don't want to go out in the cold.
Right. And so the wintertime, they're all sitting inside, not doing anything. So that it could be that too. But I mean, and I've been on social media for quite a while. So I really think it's the season, definitely. So keep making your videos. It could change. I know that when Mariah, now I've got Mariah on the brain. When Meadow puts out an email, we get a few more people that join us. But don't worry, I'm giving you more stuff.
I know, I'm just messing.
I'm going slow. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm just messing.
But yeah, definitely during the summer we get less engagement. Summer and spring. Plus you've got, people are starting to they're looking at, well, I guess this is March. Oh, spring break's going on right now too. So that could be.
People are probably with their kids and stuff.
Yeah, that could be part of it. Because that's where Meg's been too.
Yeah.
Is there any particular size you want?
No.
Because I'm just cutting stuff now at this point. I'm just like, I don't know what you want.
Where's this?
What?
I'm thinking.
I don't know if we even saw that in camera.
Oh. Brian says, y'all are really nice people. I'm proud to call y'all my friends.
I'm very happy that you're our friend.
Yeah.
Very, very happy. And thank you, because I adore you, and I love watching your videos. I will admit I'm bad right now, though, because I haven't watched as of late because we have been doing so many videos trying to get ready for a retreat and crafty courses. We've had just so much going on. So I'm very sorry. I will go watch your... You know what? We're going to put you on the big screen tonight and watch you during dinner. what we'll do. Let's see. Maybe we can even get Steven to watch too.
Steven's not home.
No. So that way he'll get more views. Brian will get more views if Steven watches.
Oh, right. He has a phone now.
He has a tablet too, silly goose. Oh, my nose. Let's see. There you go. There's another piece of green.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm just cutting. I don't even cut. I'm just cutting weird sizes. I don't even know. You wanted a challenge. So now you've got a challenge, girl. Brian says I better get going. Supper awaits. Have a very delicious supper.
Yes.
And I hope you enjoy it. And we will see you this week. I will definitely let you know about those markers, Brian. So, Bree, it looks like it's just us three. Let's see what else. What else? Is there any particular... I'm just cutting paper, girlfriend.
Yeah, I feel like with having these all like 3 of these on top of each other, but kind of twisty, they're looking like those 80s abstract pattern things.
Oh, yeah. Well, I picked that piece of black and white paper because it looked like flowers.
Oh, yeah, it kind of does.
So that's why I used that paper.
Yeah, especially right there. That looks good.
Mouse, go lay down. Or Putty, whoever.
Whoever's crying now.
Whoever's crying now. Go lay down, little dog. We'll be out there in a little while. Here's some yellow. Oh, that's funny. That just like slid right underneath your hand. That was funny to see on the video. I'm just saying. That was really funny. So, let's see. Let's cut that off. Oh, here. You wanted 80s. I'll give you 80s.
Oh, goodness.
There's some 80s for you.
What? Oh my gosh, I could do an 80s card.
You totally could do an 80s card. You could even color the pattern paper. Like different, like put some yellow here and some pink here and whatever here. Let's see.
Can you please cut this?
Do you know why I picked this piece of paper, like this, why I did this pattern?
No.
And this would be really good for your card if you're going to do an 80s card, even though I think the song came out in the 90s. I would have to look it up. The Aha song.
Oh, yeah. You showed us that video once.
Uh-huh.
It's like all comic booky.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll use that one.
You want to use this one? You could actually use both, probably.
I could like somehow put this one behind.
Okay, and I will make you a smaller one. Bree says, thank you for showing your thinking process for your card layout.
Yeah. I like doing these little challenges.
I'm
They're
trying
fun.
to think of... I don't know the title of that song. I just know the words.
I think it's Take On Me.
It's what? Take On Me?
Yeah. I think that's what it's called. Take Me On? I don't know.
Take Me On. Yeah, I was right. 1985. So, yeah, this is a perfect.
Can you please cut this like it's
Use your scissors.
with the... Oh, yeah. Mama is so smart. Should I pop it up? or
If you're gonna pop it up, I suggest using like cutting it down first.
well, because I was just gonna put a thing on, put it down, and then.
Oh, okay, yeah, I would do that. 3 3/4. So that's 2.
Here. And right
Here's some more little.
thingamabobs.
Yep.
Ooh.
See, and you could go like take them and like go like say this is your card. You could like.
Yeah.
That's very 80s. Okay, I'm not cutting you any paper. I think I butchered
this
enough
isn't
paper. Here, show Brie the full paper. I don't know if you know the song or whoop. And I just flew right through the camera. Oh my goodness, but that's the paper that I did because I thought it made me think of the song Take On Me by a-ha back in the 80s. I'm old.
Back in the olden days.
Back in the olden days. I would have given you some colored paper, but I don't feel like your colors really match
Though, no.
these colors.
Yeah, I just like wanted the.
Because these are like really, the color sides are really bold and bright. So clean up my mess here a little bit. Loads of scraps. Now I have that song stuck in my head. And you get the lovely challenge of just a bunch of stuff cut up for you. How nice is that? Meadow. Did you cut that piece down? Oh, you did. Nice. Oh. You could stick one of the like comic-y book pieces coming out from behind the yellow.
Ooh.
Do you want here?
Let's see, I can take this piece. This piece. How do you do that?
Here's some inspiration for you.
Let's see what we got here.
Not doing it for you?
No, I don't know. Do I do that? Or... I think I need a super sentiment.
There's some right there.
I think I have some already colored in my drawer.
In your jar?
Yeah, it's in that little bag that's underneath my books.
Why is everything always underneath with you? Silly girl. this bag?
I think so. Here, let me see.
There you go. Meadow's little treasure trove of items that are already colored.
Here we go. I could do the yes. That would match. No.
Yes would match.
I could put it down here, I guess.
And cool would look nice because then you'd have a little pop
Yeah.
of a different color.
I do cool.
Why are you using those ginormous scissors?
No think.
My little ones are right there, kiddo. You are daring. I would cut my finger off doing that. Just so you know.
Does that look okay? I feel like there's something weird about it.
I'm not sure. Put a piece of the black and white paper behind the yellow, like I said. See if that helps. Like just a little strip, like one of the squares or something. Because maybe you're
Like
thinking
that?
it's too... Well, because it can always be cut down.
Yeah, so let me...
But just have it like popping out.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
But that's going to be covered by her, though.
Yeah.
Backdrop.
Backdrop. Yeah, I guess it is a little bit. I feel like...
Here, you want me to show you what I meant?
Yeah.
Here. Give me a piece. Give me a piece. Oh, that's why. Give me scissors. Give me a piece. You give me the ginormous ones I just said I would cut my fingers off with. You are a silly goose.
Bree says, I too have that song in my head from Aha.
You're welcome.
Oh, like that. That would look nice.
Backdrop.
Mama's so smart. Backdrop. Then would I put one right there too? No, because then the cool would be covering it. Yeah.
Not completely, I don't think.
It'd show a little, I guess. Let me lay it down.
But it kind of looks like the music video, you know?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Only the girl wasn't in the super suit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this one's like even getting watery. That's weird. It's weird, like caramel.
Bree, have you ever had your glue get watery? Bree says, I missed it. Meadow, did you fussy cut your girl?
Yes.
Meadow fussy cuts everything. So actually, so do I.
Yeah, I don't mind fussy cutting.
The SVGs do come with it, but yeah, I fussy cut everything. You're shaking, girl. You need to eat some dinner.
Hopped up on the sugar.
Because you've had coffee and tea and...
Oh, I guess that could sound like drugs too. That sounded really bad. Sorry.
No, I think everybody understands what sugar is, Meadow.
Just
I think your dad and your brother are the only two that are weird like that. That's looking very 80ish and very, very, very cool. With the splats on that one paper that's down on your pink sheet, that also makes me think of that Whitney Houston song.
Which one is that? Is that I Want to Dance with Somebody or something?
Yeah. I Want to Dance with Somebody. We're going to have Bree's head so full of different music tonight.
What
are you looking for, kiddo?
Where did my sentiment go? There it is. Yeah, I think that's Cool.
That's funny, and you're using cool. Actually, you know what else was big back in the 80s? Oh, when was that? Let me make sure before I say anything.
I think I am just going to put it like straight on there like that because I feel like cornering it looks too busy.
So Valley Girl talk is what, like, oh my god, gag me with a spoon. So you could use the oh my god sentiment on there, and it would be like Valley Girl. Bree says yes, she has had her glue go watery.
I wonder why it does that.
I don't know, but it's weird that all of ours is just suddenly going watery, and it's not even that old. Maybe it's just a bad batch.
Yeah, because I mean, we only put it in there like 2 months ago.
Bree's laughing. Oh, she put a little dancing girl. That's awesome. This card is so fun, Meadow.
Oops. I won't use all of them.
You will use all of them? Is that what you said?
I won't use all. I mean, but hey, now that you've mentioned it, I just might.
You used all of my little jar of dimensional or 3D foam the last time too, stinker pants. Oh, for a minute you froze. I was like, uh-oh.
Oh no, not again.
I remember, see, Bree says it's definitely not cold here. Where are you at again, Bree? I don't remember. I'm so sorry. It's been nice here. I mean, oh my gosh, it's only 69 out, Meadow, and it's
what?
so nice out. Yeah.
Lauren had a little needle for the glue out.
Yeah, it's look up. Look, no, not that far up. Oh my gosh. It's right on my magnets. Backdrop. Are you just gonna put it all on straight?
Yeah, with the putting it like cornered like that, it just looked too busy. Too 80s. So. Oh wow, it's almost been 2 hours. Doesn't even feel that long.
It doesn't.
She said California.
Oh, okay.
Lucky. It's probably so nice there right now.
I know. Oh, that's right. You live about 10 miles from Disney.
Lucky.
Right? Completely jealous. But I wish we could bring Disney and the weather here, but leave all the prices out there.
Yeah. Disney is probably because the reason for the prices. I'm just going to use score tape. That's faster.
Yeah, because I definitely do not miss the traffic. Do not miss Desert Hot Springs.
That was the ghetto. Ugh. Light.
Losing your lights.
We're almost done.
But I miss Disney. I miss the weather.
Pool.
I miss the pool. And I miss our church. But that's all I miss. And I miss Jimmy, our neighbor Jimmy.
Yeah.
I miss him. He was so much fun.
Here we go. Oh wait, we need sequins or something. What do you got in here?
You digging through my stash, man? What's up?
Yep. I'm gonna use these little white sequins, or should I use those little gems?
No, don't use the gems. Use those. Or you can use dewdrops. I have dewdrops over there.
No, those are like the really teeny tiny ones. I like the big fat ones.
You like the big fatties?
Or not like the complete.
You want me to see if we have any yellow fatty ones?
If you want.
Oh,
I'll wait for these.
see. Let's see if we have. Where are they? There they are. No wonder I never use these anymore. They're all the way over by you. We do have some yellow and we have some green. We have yellow. No. We have green. It might tie the other green in.
Yeah.
Bree says exactly the cost of living. Yeah, the cost of living, I am so happy that we're not in California anymore. Because it was just, it's insane. It was starting to get insane when we left. And I can't even imagine what it is by now. Bree says, yes, yeah, the traffic is bad. We don't really have traffic here. The only time we have traffic here is if there's an accident. And that's it. Other than that, it's smooth sailing.
Unless you're in Winston.
Yeah,
then that's kind of like LA. Not as bad, but.
Yeah.
Here we go.
There we go. That looks beautiful. That is such a fun card, Meadow.
Thank you. You helped.
You want to give me those back and I'll put them away? Bree, thank you for staying with us all the way to the end.
Yes. Thank you for coming.
And I'm kind of sorry, but not really sorry. Sorry that we put songs in your head.
Sorry, not sorry.
But it just means that we love you.
Yeah.
So we are going to go, now that Meadow is all done, we're going to clean up our mess. And we're going to go and have some dinner. And we hope that you have a good week. I will probably, when we get those markers, I will probably come on and show everybody those markers. Or Meadow will. And then Meadow will be back next week on Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern again to show the little pigs. Do you have your pigs, Meadow? But she's going to show how to do her little pigs in no line. So that'll be fun. Because she did so well at those pigs. I just love them. And I want to see how you do that black and pink pig. Because I did not see you color that, and I want to see. So we will see you next week, Bree. Thank you for coming. And whoever else is here, because there's somebody else here, but I can't see who it is. So, Meadow.
Thank you for coming, everybody. Bye.
See you later. Bye.